Welcome to the Wednesday show. I want to start today with a story that a mom shared with me recently about her middle school age child. Sitting down at a dinner table, classic story I think that a lot of parents can relate to. You try and strike up a conversation with your child and you get nothing. You just get, the one word, or as one dad told me one time, the monosyllabic utterance, the in response to your question. How'd the day go? What are you looking forward to? Nothing. It's that one word, right? Even if you get the word, it's the one word response that just becomes frustrating from a parent's perspective. You're trying so hard, right, to communicate, to have the conversations. So what do I say to you folks? Stop trying so hard, right? Stop trying so hard. Just wait. Sometimes the silence at the table will be enough to motivate your child to come out and ask a question or make a comment. Particularly if you're somebody who likes to kind of keep the conversation going. If you're always talking like me, you just want to stop, wait, listen. And sometimes you may go through an entire meal without saying a word, right? But chances are, if you give your child the opportunity to say something, they will. You just have to wait and be patient. Okay? So try that strategy at the dinner table. Couple places to avoid trying to strike up a conversation on the way to school. Kids are thinking about school. They don't have time for a conversation with you, parents, unless it's something that has to do with school that they need to know about. So try and avoid that. Trying to strike up the meaningful conversation on the way home. And on the other side of the school day, they've been there the entire day. They do not want to talk about school anymore. So you pick them up on the way home from school and say, how did school go? How was that? They don't want to talk about any of that anymore. They're done. They're done. They're being asked to stay focused for an entire school day. They're finally done. They don't want to recount the entire thing. Again, let silence fill the air. If there's something on their mind about school that they want to talk about, they will share it with you. Okay? Other than that, so what does that leave you with? What are some good times? All right, here's a couple. Two that I'm going to encourage you to try. Number one, try and plot some time outside of those hours of the school day. So maybe later in the evening, right? When homework doesn't seem to be such a priority, maybe one of the lighter days during the week. And just get out away from the home. Maybe a quick trip to the bookstore, right? Maybe we're going to go do a couple of errands. Okay, something that will kind of get you away from the home. Just the two of you, spend some time. Even if it's like 20 minutes, right? Just some time away from the home, you and your child, where you can maybe have a conversation about something other than the school day, right? So kind of get them out, away, change the environment. The other would be during the weekend hours, okay? Again, kids are busy, so you may have to plot it out on the calendar, but find some time where it can be just you and your child, even if it means kind of getting out, away again from the home, away, sometimes out of the city, just to change of venue, just some time together where you can share a conversation with each other. Okay? The other real success that I've heard from parents, right, and this is something that I encourage other parents to do. If your child is engaged in some type of after-school sport or the arts, some other activity, again, outside of the regular school day that they get really excited about, when you pick them up from that activity, usually they are full of conversation. There's something that happened there that was exciting that they want to share. Again, let them initiate and then just ask the questions that will keep the conversation going. Questions that start with how are wonderful. Questions that start with why and what did you do, those typically will bring a conversation to an end. So how did it go today? Very open-ended. Right? You're going to get all kinds of responses to that, as opposed to, why did you choose to do that? And notice the change in attitude also, the change in tone of my voice. It's often accusatory, and that's the way that kids perceive it, even if it wasn't meant to be. So trying to start questions with how did you do that? How were you able to put that together? That gives them, your child, an opportunity to really share what it was that they contributed to that event, to that situation, to that environment. Okay? So look for the times away from the school day. Maybe they've engaged in some type of extracurricular activity, something they're excited about, that will give them an opportunity to really share with you, and just kind of be waiting for those moments. Don't try and push. Don't try and push so much. A little bit more patient and wait. All right. Love to know how that works out for you. As always, sharing your stories with me, I certainly appreciate that. Have a wonderful end to your Wednesday. Take care.